Good afternoon, everyone, from Kettering Ice Arena. It is the Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League championship game. Right now, the Springboro Panthers are being introduced. Logan Wells and Grayson Sanders, Gavin Belanger, Dave Huss, and Landon Schroeder in goal for the Springboro Panthers. Now for the Troy Trojans, the number 1 seed in the tournament. Brady Smith comes to the blue line. Now here is Luke Harris. Will Barnes. Defenseman Cooper Sexton, the Mad Dog. Andrew Condi. And Tristan Miramontes is the goalkeeper tonight. And the rest of the Troy Trojans. Now everyone, from Kettering Ice Arena, here is the playing of our national anthem. Springboro against Troy for the SWOHSHL Championship. The Troy Trojans are coached by Preston House. They had a record this season of 21 wins, 6 losses, 1 tie. Springboro Panthers are coached by Kyle Miklas. They came in with a record of 8 wins, 10 losses, and no ties. The Panthers are in their road blue uniforms, gray and white trim. The Troy Trojans in their home white sweaters, red trunks. The referees for tonight's game are Eric Schreiner and Gary Dickstein. Goaltenders for tonight, the Springboro Panthers have Landon Schroeder, and the Troy Trojans in goal will have Tristan Miramontes. Goaltenders are in place. Referee Dickstein blows his whistle saying, let's get it on. Panthers come out. We've got Sanders and Wells up front along with Sanders, and centering the opening line is Wells. Trojans come out. Brady Smith will center the first line. Got Will Barnes, Luke Harris on the wings. And on the points, Andrew Condi and the Mad Dog, Cooper Sexton. Puck is dropped. We're underway for the SWOHSHL Championship. This is the championship game of the day. They got some football game that's going to be played later, but that is secondary to the SWOHSHL Championship game. Puck is dumped into the Troy zone to our right. Coming out with it is Sexton. And one of the Boro players goes down, and there's going to be a penalty on Troy. One of the players on Springboro went down, and Referee's calling interference minor on the Trojans. I think it's on Luke Harris, I believe. The young lady who's doing the public address for us should announce the number. There's a shot. So it was Luke Harris. Luke Harris for interference. Belanger dumps it in the Troy zone. Back is Sexton. Sexton far corner of his own zone, ridden into the boards there. Panthers hold it in. Puck rimmed around behind the Troy net. Condi has it for the Trojans. And he tries to clear the puck along these near boards, and it pops over the boards onto the Troy bench, and we'll have a face-off. Cannon Brown, Boom Boom Brown is on the ice now for the Springboro Panthers. Puck dropped, and there was a misfire on the face-off, and they'll do it again. Sanders against Ian Francis Knott. Puck dumped into along the far boards, and it's cleared out to center. By Will Barnes, and then it's cleared down the ice by the Trojans. And out of the net is Landon Schroeder to set it up. Panthers try to start out. Brown checked, puck tumped right back behind the Springboro net. Gavin Belanger, one of the bigger players on the ice for either team, carries the puck, shoots to center. Sanders over the Troy line, a shot steered aside by Miramontes. Loose puck to center from the rebound. Belanger dumps back in the Troy zone. No score. We're 1:45 into the game. Springboro on a power play for another 35 seconds. Trojans clear the puck down the ice. That was Cooper Sexton. Here come the Panthers back to center. Mikey Boro, rink-wide pass for Sanders. He's checked in the far corner. Puck held in at the left point by Brown. Chasing the puck on the corner. Murrow. Centers for Wells, but he's knocked down by Condi in front of the net. And now we've got a whistle as the puck pops out of play, and we'll have a face-off. Penalty's been killed off by the Trojans. So both teams are at full strength once again. No score, 12:36 to go, first period. Kent Jacobs with you, along with our producer engineer Dave Vandenbos and Ara Beals. Here comes Brady Smith for the Trojans. And a shot, and the save is made there by Landon Schroeder. He'll hold on to it. Puck is dropped on left wing circle. Puck tipped ahead to center ice. For the Trojans playing the puck was Luke Harris, and he dumps it all the way back into the Springboro. Referee Gary Dickstein will drop the puck. Ian Francis Knott v. Logan Wells. In the right wing circle, puck dropped. Puck is the face-off won by Wells. Here's a shot from the point that's wide. Puck cleared to center. Belanger plays it for the Panthers. Puck stolen by Brady Smith. And it's dumped back in the Springboro zone. No score. Really have not been any good scoring chances for either team so far. Dave Huss tries to clear the puck. Panthers unable to get it out of the zone. Eli Wenning gets a shot off and the save by Schroeder, and the rebound is cleared all the way down the ice, and it'll be icing against Springboro. Southwest Ohio High School.
A Trojan goal scored by number 24, Eli Winnie. Assist comes from number 4, Cooper Sexton.
Okay, folks. Let me know if you can hear me. All right, it's Troy 1, Springboro nothing. Eli winning a goal from Cooper Sexton in the first period. Shots on the board favor Troy 9-5. From the face-off, the puck is loose at center ice. Condi after it for the Trojans. Condi cuts behind his own net, starts to center ice on left wing. Head manning Brady Smith. He's got Barnes moving in. Centers Barnes, and it was just through his legs off to the near boards. There's a shot from the side by Condi, blocked by Belanger and cleared down the ice. It'll be icing against Springboro. There's a face-off in the Springboro zone. Ian Francis Knott will take the draw for the Trojans, but there's a misplay. Referee Schreiner says one of the players was out of position. We'll redo it. Sanders against Francis Knott. Sanders wins this one for Springboro. But there's a shot by Wenning that's wide from the side of the net. Puck cleared to center ice. Ian Francis Knott back to get it. Knott to Sexton. Run into the boards there by Ross. Here's a rink-wide pass. Sexton, top of the circle, fires, and it's in and out of the trapping mitt of Landon Schroeder. Ian Francis Knott. Lost the puck to Sanders. He moves it over to Gifford, back to Sanders. Grayson Sanders over the Troy line. Behind the net, Gifford, he's checked. Loose puck far boards. Carson Smith. Behind the net for Sexton, that's broken up. Panthers trying to hold the puck in the Troy zone, trailing 1-0. They fight for it on this near side. There's a shot from Huss that's blocked. And the Trojans come back. Perry Switzer over the Springboro line. Switzer is running into the boards there, and the puck comes in on Schroeder, and Landon will hold on to it. Okay, I'm going to read some of these messages. JJ says that's better. R is still working on it, no video. Now we just have audio. Okay, it's like listening to the radio, Jill. There's a shot, Schroeder the save. I understand our audio is back. 12.5 to go, second period, 1-0 Troy. Loose puck centered in front of the Springboro net, and that's broken up to the near boards. After it, Condi for Barnes, centering, Brady Smith, left wing circle, shot by Luke Harris right on, and the save is made by Landon Schroeder. Schroeder will hold on to it, and we'll have a face-off. Condi from the draw, shot blocked by Wells. Trojans hold it in. Sexton shoots wide from the left point. Condi holding the puck in right side. Tries to center it, but it deflects to center ice. Now Sexton for Harris. Fires wide of the Springboro goal. From the end board, Karam, shot by Condi is blocked. There's a blast by Sexton, and that's wide. Loose puck in the corner. Logan Wells for Springboro clears the puck down the ice, and that'll be an icing violation on the Panthers. 1-0 on the scoreboard. Trojans lead it. Shots on goal so far, 13-6 in favor of Troy. And from the icing, we'll have a face-off in the right wing circle. Ian Francis Knott against Grayson Sanders. There's a shot from the face-off. That's from Wenning that deflects wide. Puck shoveled to the blue line, held in by Francis Knott. Dumps behind the net. Belanger for Springboro. Tries to clear. Comes to center. The Panthers having a very difficult time keeping the puck out of their own zone so far in this game. 11 minutes to go, second period, 1-0 Troy. Here's Ian Francis Knott. Drops it off to Wenning over the blue line. Wenning centers, but it's intercepted there by the Panthers' Dave Huss. Huss will dump it in the Troy zone. After it, Grayson Sanders. Face-off will be in the Trojan zone. Wells against Brady Smith. Wells wins the face-off. Puck dumped behind the Troy net. Sexton intercepts it. And back come the Trojans. Brady Smith 1-on-2 the other way. He's tripped up and goes down. And that'll be a penalty on the Springboro Panthers. Delayed penalty. Back to the bench goes Mira Montez for the extra attacker on this delayed penalty. Sexton, pass at center, picked off there by Dave Ross, and that results in the whistle. I said Dave Ross, Dominic Ross, I beg your pardon. And so there will be a penalty, a tripping penalty on Springboro. So power play for the Trojans, leading it 1-0. Wait for the announcement of the penalty. So Dave Huss, the tripping minor on Springboro. Panthers have their second power play of the game. Panthers clear the puck all the way down the ice. Miramontes out of the net to set it up. Here comes Cooper Sexton over the Panther line. Side of the net, behind the net, Sexton. Now in the left wing circle. Right wing pass, Brady Smith off his stick. Smith gets it back and again lost it, and it's cleared away by Dominic Ross. Trojans another rush to center ice. Switzer to Sexton, and a rink-wide pass for Barnes. He corrals it in the corner. Back to Sexton, right point, pile driver, and a save is made there by Schroeder. Behind the net, Switzer for Barnes. Back to the point, Smith. Right point, Sexton. He'll fire again, and Landon Schroeder, he had a good sight line to that shot. No one in his way, and he makes the stop. 8:44 left in the period, and 41 seconds. Okay, thanks. The scoreboard's not working. Here's Smith, a shot! He scores! Brady Smith from the left point. A power play goal, and the Trojans now lead it 2-0. So Winning and Sexton on the assists. And Brady Smith, the power play goal, and it is 2-0 for the Trojans. From the draw at center, Smith again bangs it off the end boards in the Panther zone. Off to the near side, and they fight for it along the wall. Condi and Huss. Puck squirts over off to the far side. Here's Belanger trying to clear it out. It's held in the left point by Sexton. Sexton centers the puck. It's behind Barnes off to the near side corner. Smith centers the puck, intended for Harris. He picks it up in the corner. Harris from behind the net. Pulls the trigger, stick save by Schroeder. Rebound, cleared to the line, held in by Sexton. Another shot, and Schroeder will glove this one. Again, relentless pressure on the Springboro net by the Trojans. Shots 19-6 in favor of Troy so far. From the face-off in the Panther zone, it's cleared to center. Condi will dump it back in the Boro zone. Picking it up, Peyton Johnson. Tips to center ice. Francis Knott will dump right back in the Panther zone. And it's cleared back down the ice. No icing because Sexton could have played the puck. He runs it down behind his own net, bangs it off the wall to center. Peyton Johnson will dump right back in the Troy zone. Past the midway point of the game now, 7 minutes left in the second. 2-0 Troy. Troy in the white sweaters. Springboro Panthers in the kind of purplish blue color. Free and Francis Knott From behind the net, center point. One-time blast by Sexton. And a pad save by Schroeder. Sexton tried to center it again. That's broken up. And Springboro clears the zone. Cooper Sexton, the Mad Dog over the line. In the corner, there's a shot steered aside by Schroeder. From the rebound, it's flipped to center. Intended for Sanders. Grayson Sanders will dump it in the Troy zone. Back is Andrew Condi. For Troy, pass to his own blue line to Sexton. Sexton clears to the Springboro line. Puck intercepted there by Wells. He shovels it off to this near side. They fight for it there, and as Logan Wells carries in, it's whistled down for offside on the Panthers at the Troy blue line. 5:59 to go in the second period, 2-0 Troy. Softball girl says, why is it in the 70s? On the 70s? I don't know what that means. What does the 70s mean? Oh, color of the video, okay. There's a centering pass for Barnes. He tips it wide to the corner. Barnes after it. Right point, Smith, or Switzer held it behind the Troy net. Back for the Trojans, Perry Switzer. Pass up ahead to center, too far in front of Brady Smith. It's off a stick for Huss to Murrow, stolen away by Luke Harris. Over the Panther line, he shoots, he scores! Luke Harris with a great play, intercepts the pass at center. Barrels into the Springboro zone alone and pulls the trigger top of the slot. And it's up over the glove of Schroeder.
The Trojan goal scored by number 7, Luke Harris. That goal was unassisted.
He stole the puck at center and did all the work himself. So an unassisted goal for Luke Harris. And the Trojans now lead it 3-0 with 5:12 to go in the second period. From the draw, puck again in the Panther zone. It's cleared to center. Grayson Sanders will dump it in the Troy zone. Sexton back to get it. Cooper Sexton gets it past Kilgore to center ice. And it's the Mad Dog runs over a Panther player. There's a whistle. That was... And I don't know what the whistle was on that play. Puck out of play, maybe. I don't know what happened, but there's a face-off in the Troy zone. Oh, a centering pass to Peyton Johnson. He was there waiting on it for a one-timer, but fanned. And he very well may have scored a goal had he made contact with that puck, because Miramontes was covering the near post and Johnson was parked on the right side, right in front of the net. Puck cleared away, back to get it is Huss of Springboro. It's picked away by Francis Knott, and there's should be a penalty on that play, and there is on Huss. He grabbed him. I think when you hug him from behind and just hold him, that's probably... So that's Dave Huss, and I think he was trying to prevent Ian Francis Knott from being able to just walk right in front of the net all alone. What a great play by Francis Knott to just steal the puck away, and Huss had to hug him from behind to prevent him from getting a grade A chance in front. There's a shot from the point, and they score! Brady Smith, a power play goal. Or correction, that was with Will Barnes. It looks like Will Barnes. That was directly from the face-off. Puck kicked over to the left point. And another power play goal, and the Springboro Panthers are now in a big hole now at 4-0 for Troy.
A Trojan goal scored by number 24, Eli Winning.
Oh, Eli Winning.
That goal was assisted by number 8, Brady Smith, and number 7, Luke Harris.
Okay, I thought the goal initially was by Brady Smith. It might have been a tip by Winning in front of the net. And then I thought it was Barnes because he headed the handshake line. But so Eli Winning, his second goal of the game, and what a game Winning's having. And now a penalty, a slashing minor. And now Springboro will call a timeout. We'll wait for the announcement on the penalty. And I got a message from Doug. It says Switzer is with a long I. Schweitzer. Okay, well, thank you very much. I would not have guessed that. So thanks, Doug. We will pronounce it that way. Okay, so the handshake line was right. They just announced a correction on that goal. It wasn't Winning, it was Will Barnes. I thought as much because he headed the handshake line.
A Panthers penalty is coming to number 25, Mikey Murrow. That's a 2-minute minor for slashing.
So Mikey Murrow has the slashing penalty. And the Panthers trying to keep this game from getting completely out of hand. Head coach Kyle Miklas calls timeout. So the goals in this game so far, all by Troy. Winning, Brady Smith, and Luke Harris, and now Will Barnes. They made an announcement a moment ago correcting the initial announcement on the PA that it was Winning. It was Will Barnes. So timeout by the Panthers. They're going to try to regroup. They're back on the ice now.
I think it's great that the clock is flashing the number 8 over here. That clock is not working. Penalty clock is not working. The Wi-Fi is not working.
What is your name? Susie?
Yeah, Susie
What?
Smith.
Susie Smith. We want to thank Susie Smith for the use of her 5G phone to let us on the air because the Wi-Fi is out here at the arena. We could not get on the air. You could probably tell, and we've had some other issues, but looks like Era has got it straightened out, I believe, at this point, to some degree. Era, she gives me a thumbs up. But thanks to Susie Smith for the use of her phone.
You're welcome.
3:20 to go in the second. 4-0 for the Trojans. They are out shooting the Panthers 22-6 so far. We'll see if the counseling session by Coach Miklas has any effect on the Panthers. From the draw, Smith, jackhammer, and in and out of the trap mitt of Schroeder. Boy, he wound up and really cut one loose. Centering pass, tipped wide by Winning. He gives Huss a shove as Huss checked him in front of the net. Loose puck. Back to the left point. Francis Knott. Pass behind the net. Broken up. Panthers clear it. That was Belanger. Out of his net, Tristan Miramontes sets the puck up. Ian Francis Knott. That's a hyphenated name. Ian and then Francis Knott. Drops it off to Brady Smith. He'll dump it in the Boro zone. Bangs off the back of the cage. Belanger rims it to the far side. It's held in by Smith. Pass broken up. Puck held in at the blue line by Harris. Drops it off to Sexton. Near corner, centering pass, and that's broken up Held in at the blue line. Nice move by Brady Smith. He'll pull the trigger, and it deflects wide. Off to the near boards. Will Barnes parked in front of the net with Luke Harris. They're looking for passes. Here is Cooper Sexton. Fakes a pass to Knott, holds on to it. Sexton, right wing circle, drops it off to Knott. Off to Brady Smith. Shot blocked in front. Rebound is cleared away. Back is Belanger behind his own net. The penalty clock not working, so we don't know what's going on there. Here's Wells over the Boro line, or the Troy line. Checked. Here comes Luke Harris for the Trojans the other way. Around Belanger, Harris cuts in front of the net. Backhander, he scores! What a move! And it's now 5-0. Great move by Luke Harris and a nice backhand shot.
A Trojan goal scored by number 7, Luke Harris. That is an unassisted goal.
That's the second unassisted goal by Luke Harris in this period. Now Wells knocked flying with a hip check by who else? The Mad Dog, Cooper Sexton. Puck dumped behind the Springboro net. Cleared to center. Schweitzer has it. Schweitzer for Carson Smith off his stick. Puck chipped ahead, stolen by Belanger. His pass up ahead for Gifford. He'll pull the trigger on a shot that's wide of the Troy net. From the inboard carom to the far boards. Peyton Johnson after it for Springboro. It's taken away by Ian Francis Knott. Sidesteps Gifford, but Gifford sweeps the puck away. 15 seconds left in the second period. What a period it's been for the Troy Trojans. Here is Wells. Over the Trojan line, he'll shoot. Miramontes the save, and he'll hold on to it with 6 seconds left in the period. Face off in the Troy zone, 6.5 seconds to go in the period. Grayson Sanders against Ian Francis Knott. Sanders wins the draw. Belanger's shot is blocked by Carson Smith up high behind the net. And the puck comes to the blue line, and there's no buzzer.
That's the end of the period.
So there's the buzzer. I thought maybe the buzzer didn't work too. There it is. And the score after 2 periods of play in the SWOHSHL Championship game of 2025, the Troy Trojans 5 and the Springboro Panthers 0. We'll recap the scoring. First period for the Trojans, it was Eli Wenning, assisted by Cooper Sexton. And that was all the scoring in the first period. Second period, it came the barrage by the Trojans. Brady Smith assisted by Wenning and Sexton. That was a power play goal. Then Luke Harris unassisted. Then Will Barnes assisted by Brady Smith and Harris. That was a power play goal. And lastly, another Luke Harris unassisted goal. And it's 5-0 for the Troy Trojans. Is it okay right now?
We can hear you. We can't. I lost video.
Oh, geez.
So, we're just going to do the best we can.
Is it the computer port?
I'm leaving my phone up here for the signal. I'm just leaving my phone.
Yes, thank you. Otherwise we get disconnected.
stand by, folks. I'm going to see if we can get an interview. Hold on for me.
shift on time. Shift at a time. With every 50-50 puck. Let's get 20 more shots. Back up.
Video, no sound?
Yeah. I mean, I just figure essentially
It is clear.
I just think we can have both. I am pretty sure from this camera, so maybe don't rotate.
Oh, yeah.
Good picture, just we've got it together. Hopefully you can hear me, folks. As the teams come out for the third period of play in the SWOHSHL championship game. 5-0 for the Troy Trojans. From the draw at center ice, pucked into the Trojan zone. Luke Harris chasing down, the puck cleared away. Harris looking for a trailer. He tries to center to Smith, but behind him. And the Panthers dump the puck right back. But not out of the zone. It's pass to Grayson Sanders. His pass intercepted by Luke Harris. Harris to Smith. Smith a shot. Save made by Schroeder. Here come the Panthers. Grayson Sanders over the Troy line. He'll dump it in the corner. Chases it down. Sanders. He's got Wells in front. Centers and a shot by Huss. It's high over the crossbar. Cooper Sexton. And a whistle blows. And the Troy net became dislodged. Hear it from Mike Scott. Michael Scott says we can hear you now. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is down here. We've borrowed a phone from Susie Smith, one of the Troy moms, just to get on the air. Here's a Troy centering pass for Carson Smith. It's too far ahead of him. Boro trying to clear. Smith holds it in. Carson Smith off to the far boards to Sexton. Centering pass comes free to the near boards. The scoreboard has had problems. Here's a shot. Carson Smith tips it wide. Francis Knott holds it in to Condi. A shot wide of the Panther net. Another shot, and Schroeder the save. Carson Smith behind the net. Knott off to the near boards. Pass comes to center and intercepted in and briefly by Kilgore. Couldn't catch up to it though. Back is Condi. Bangs it off the far wall to center. It's chipped ahead by Eli Wenning. A shot, and it's off the blocker pad of Landon Schroeder. Ian Francis Knott for Sexton. Wrist shot blocked. Off to the near corner. Andrew Condi's shot is blocked in front. Sexton sidesteps two Springboro players. Works to the left wing corner. Sexton, shot, pad save, rebound, they score! Eli Wenning. A rebound off the shot by Sexton. Pad save Schroeder. It came right to Wenning and he knocks it in, and it is now 6-0 for the Troy Trojans.
A Trojan goal scored by number 24, Eli Wenning. The assist comes from number 4, Cooper Sexton.
So Wenning from Sexton for Wenning, his second goal of the game. Even strength goal, now 6-0 for the Trojans. They are not leaving anything to the imagination here in the third period. They're not going to try to let the Panthers back in this game by any means. It's been a rough day for the Panthers. It's being outshot 31-8 so far. And just have not had hardly any attempts at the Troy goal. Now they do have a face-off in the Troy zone, but it's cleared away. And Schroeder will let that cross the goal line for icing against Troy. Softball girl says, yep. Face off in the Trojan zone. It'll be Wells for Springboro and Brady Smith for Troy. From the draw, it's picked up by the Trojans' Perry Schweitzer. He clears the puck. Picked up by Belanger at his own blue line. Pass stolen by Brady Smith. He'll tip it in the Boro zone. There's a shot and the save made by Schroeder. Shot by Luke Harris. Another shot tipped wide. 11:40 to go in the game. Schweitzer unable to hold the puck in. It's wrestled to center ice. Now here's a shot by Wells that's blocked by Sexton. Puck tipped to center ice after it. Sexton. Here's Mad Dog. 3-0. Stops. Shoots. Oh, what a play by Landon Schroeder. There were three Trojans. It was a 3-0. Sexton stopped. Tried to find a hole right at the net, but Schroeder keeps it out. That's his highlight of the game for sure. Three Trojans all alone in front of the net and unable to put it in on that play. That was a very interesting play. Just stopped. Sexton just held the puck at the top of the crease and looked for a way to stuff it in, but Schroeder keeps it out. Now pass dumped back into the Panther zone. Smith centers. It's off the stick of Francis Knott to center ice. Puck dumped in offside by Schweitzer, a delayed offside. Panthers take back over in their own zone. Here to center ice. There's a big shot by Dave Huss that's wide. Puck bangs off the inboard dasher to the corner. Here's Belanger, a shot, pad save by Miramontes. Rebound cleared. Belanger back over the Troy line. Another shot is in and out of the trapping mitt of Miramontes. And now Wenning will clear the puck off a stick down the ice. It was off a stick at center, so no icing. Puck behind the Springboro net. 9:50 to go in the game. 6-0 Troy. Oh, Schweitzer tried to get a one-time whack at a pass back to the blue line, but fanned. Loose puck back behind now the Troy net. Sexton. Works around Boro. Pass to center. Harris over the Panther line, centering, but it's deflected away to the blue line. Sexton holds it in. He'll shovel it back off the boards behind the net. And then it's cleared to center. Schweitzer dumps back in, but offside, and there will be a face-off. 9:16 to go in the game, 6-0 Troy. Shots on goal 32-9 favoring Troy. And after the game, we will attempt to get an interview on the Troy bench after the game. It looks like there's certainly, it's almost an insurmountable lead at this point by the Trojans. Puck cleared in the Boro zone, but icing. Kyle McWork on the ice. That's his first shift. And I recently also saw Carson Sentman, his first shift. So Coach Preston House giving some of the fourth line players some shifts on this game and the championship. Puck deflects off to the near boards in the Troy zone. Cleared to center. It's carried into the Boro zone. There's a shot by Barnes. It's tipped wide. Puck cleared to center. Sexton back in, and I believe Barnes was in ahead of the play. It's offside at the Springboro blue line. 8:26 to go, 6-0 for Troy. Again, Troy scores 2 by Wenning. Also, Brady Smith, 2 by Harris, 1 by Barnes. Face off at center, Ian Francis Knott wins the face off. Back to Condi. Andrew Condi gets past Gifford. Carries in over the Boro line. It ping-pongs at the blue line. Sexton holds it in, and they lost it behind him. Here's Belanger. He's got a shot and a save made by Miramontes. He had Kilgore off to his right. He takes the shot, and able to get a piece of it was Miramontes to keep the puck out. Now here's Huss working 1-on-2. A shot blocked by Sexton. Belanger checked at the blue line. Puck carries in behind the Troy net. Gifford after it. Can't control it. It's cleared away to center. After it is Carson Smith. Into the Springboro zone. He's got Francis Knott in front. A shot. And it's deflected wide. Puck cleared to center. Sexton has it. Trojans back into the Springboro zone. Sexton checked behind the net. Puck comes free to this near side. 7:14 to go. Trojans in the white sweaters lead it 6-0. Loose puck Belanger behind his own net, trying to clear it ahead to Gifford. Gifford carries to neutral ice. Pass picked right off by Ian Francis Knott. To Sexton. Sexton back for Condi in front of his own net. Now pass at center, too far ahead of Harris. And cleared to center. Wells tips it to the Troy blue line. And now Huss will dump it in. Play now in the Troy zone. Boom, boom, Brown back for Belanger, but it was over the blue line, and he carried back in, and it's offside Springboro. Logan Wells wins the draw. Puck into the Troy zone. Wells trying to get a shot. It's blocked. Loose puck. Sexton kicks it behind the net. Fighting for it with Kilgore along the near boards. It's tipped to center. Brady Smith over the Boro line. Wrist shot. Pad save. Schroeder. Rebound near corner. Schweitzer tips it in front. Now it's back to Schweitzer, left point. Schweitzer, shot, and it's caught by Schroeder. 5:50 to play. Trojans out shooting the Panthers now 35-10. Again, we're going to attempt to get an interview after the game if our equipment holds up. Puck tipped to the center red line. Belanger, he's checked as he tried to move it ahead. Sentner has it. Or Sentman, I beg your pardon. Carson Sentman dumps it in. Now it carries back to center ice. Here's Gifford for Springboro. Checked there by Schweitzer. Nice check by Perry Schweitzer to prevent a breakout by Gifford. Puck fought for at the center red line. Sexton to Wenning. He sweeps it wide of the Boro net. Puck centered again. Stick save by Schroeder. Now the Panthers are able to clear it to the blue line. Schweitzer tries to throw it in front. Loose puck picked up by Wenning. Backhand shot for Sexton. He scores! The Mad Dog, and he is chomping his jaws. And right now, Wenning leads the handshake line, so he might be the one who tipped it in. There was a clog in front of the Boro net fighting for that rebound. So we'll see. I called it for Sexton, but it might have been Wenning who scored. Sexton was right in front of the net, but we'll get an announcement on the goal here in a moment.
A Trojan goal scored by number 24, Eli Winnie. That goal was assisted by number 4, Cooper Sexton, and number 21, Perry Schweitzer. That makes it half.
So it was Eli Wenning assisted by Sexton and also Schweitzer. And that's a hat trick on the day for Eli Wenning. Scored 1 in the first and 2 here in the third. 7-0 now for the Trojans. Here is Sexton. Drops it off for, I don't know who that is. Who's number 11? Mason State. Brayson Staten. Yeah, he's not on here. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, okay, he's a backup goalie. Brayson Staten making his first shift of the day. There's a save on a shot by Miramontes. Rebound to center ice for Francis Knott. Knott over the Springboro line. Behind the net now. And a whistle, as the Springboro net has become dislodged. 3:45 to play in the game. 7-0 for the Trojans. Brady Smith taking the draw against Peyton Johnson, or Kilgore rather, Kilgore. Harris of Troy rims it into the far corner. Now back to the right point. Condi a shot, pad save by Schroeder. Rebound near boards. Puck centered, intercepted, and cleared. Condi will dump it back in offside. Racing back to center ice to get back on side is McQuirk. Trojans have it in the Boro zone. Centering pass for McQuirk, too far ahead of him. Condi far boards, ridden into the boards, taken down. Loose puck. There's a shot by Brady Smith, pad save. Rebound live right in front of the net. Held in left point by Sexton. Now he carries back to center. Under 3 minutes to play. Condi. Pass up ahead for Smith. Whistle. And what was the whistle? Well, I don't know what the whistle was. Oh, goalie malfunction. Oh, I see. Okay, he's trying to fix his pads down there. Okay. Schroeder trying to fix his pads for the Panthers. Well, Landon's still having problems. Having trouble with his skate, it looks like. They're trying to fix his strap on his pad, something. So we've got a brief moment. Yeah, after the game, I'm going to try to get an interview down here. So I'll need to get the mic just dropped down over the bottom rung down there.
And then do we turn the camera on?
Yeah. No, the camera will be turned on us down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can help out with that. I'll try my best. I will say our cabling is very loose. If we move stuff, we might lose it.
Okay, so what we'll probably need to do is when we feed the mic down there, we'll need to do a mic check. You'll have to see if you.
We'll do a check, but I'm just saying. Even
Okay.
We're losing our camera because of the cable. The cable is loose.
Oh, okay.
We might, just so you know.
Well, even if it's just audio, maybe we'll just do it. So, okay, we'll try it. We'll try our best. We're having a lot of technical issues. We are. The rink is. Their Wi-Fi is down. Their scoreboard, one of them is not working. We need some tech people. Here comes Cooper Sexton over the Boro line. Drop pass in front, and Harris unable to get a tip on it. 2:20 to go. Here is Wells over the Troy line. Has it taken away by Condi, who clears it. Puck swept back into the Boro zone. Belanger ridden into the boards by Sexton. There's a shot by Harris. Pad save Schroeder. Rebound cleared away. And that's an icing against Springboro off of that rebound. 37-10 now shots for Troy. 1:54 to go in the game. Do we need new cables? Okay.
And probably to replace the cords. They're not meant to be unplugged and plugged in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because normally on a computer you plug them in.
Is this an old computer or is it just a new
It's
computer?
just used.
Okay. 1:45 to go. The countdown is on for the Trojans, their second championship in a row for the SWOHSHL. Schweitzer at center ice at the red line. For the Trojans, back to Sexton. Cooper over the Boro line, pulls the trigger but partially fans, and it's cleared away. Schweitzer back to get it. Schweitzer at center, Wenning. Hands it off to Sexton, who will dump it in the Boro zone. 1 minute to play in the game. Two on two for Boro the other way. A shot, and it's wide of the near post of the Troy net. Puck behind the Troy cage now. It's rimmed off to the far side. Grayson Sanders in front, trying to get a pass, and Huss tries to center, but it's off the side of the cage. And carried away by Brady Smith. He has a breakaway all alone, pulls the trigger. Pad save by Landon Schroeder. 24 seconds left. Smith is carrying the puck all the way back in his own zone to kill time. Brady Smith. Pass off a skate to center ice. Grayson Sanders dumps it in the Troy zone. And the Trojans clear it, and the refs are going to let it count down. The buzzer sounds, and the Troy Trojans go back-to-back jack. Second championship in a row for the Trojans, as they defeat the Springboro Panthers today by a score of 7-0 And they cluster around the net and on top of Tristan Miramontes, who gets a shutout. Final shots 38-11 in favor of Troy. And we're going to try to set up. They're going to have a photo ceremony as they hand out the trophy, and then after that we'll try to get an interview with one of the Troy players or multiple Troy players if we can. Again, going over the scoring, we got a message from Jill J. Congratulations, Troy. Again, going over the scoring tonight. First period, Eli Wenning assisted by Cooper Sexton. That was 1-0. Second period, Brady Smith assisted by Wenning and Sexton. Power play goal, 2-0. Luke Harris unassisted, 3-zip. Then it was Will Barnes assisted by Brady Smith and Luke Harris, power play goal. And then Luke Harris unassisted. After 2, it was 5-0 Troy. And in the third period, 2 goals by Eli Wenning. One assisted by Cooper Sexton and the other by Sexton and Schweitzer. And that's how it wound up 7-0 for the Troy Trojans. Again, their second consecutive Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League championship. Now Coach House and his staff and the players line up on the blue line for the trophy presentation. And the Panthers will, I believe, get a consolation trophy as well. And now the Panthers, they line up along their blue line. So we await the trophy presentation to probably a consolation trophy first to the Panthers, and then the big trophy goes to the Trojans. Now they're just going to go ahead and give the championship trophy to the Trojans. Captains Cooper Sexton and Brady Smith hold it up. I thought there would be a consolation trophy for the Panthers, but I guess not. As the Mad Dog, Cooper Sexton, hands the trophy off to Coach House. And I think they are going to pose for pictures. Our pal Bill Daniels of Dayton's Original Pizza Factory and Coach Gutterman of the Beaver Creek Beavers are handing out championship pucks to the Trojan players. And now they're going to get a picture. And then as they get the picture, I'm going to head downstairs, folks, and try to see if I can get an interview. So I'm going to turn the mic off and head downstairs, and we'll try to get some interviews with the Troy players. Hopefully it'll work. Hang on, folks. Cross your fingers. Hold on. Okay. And do a mic check. Hold on, we're going to make sure they can hear us. we've been having trouble. Yeah, right. Okay, we're gonna try to do a mic check first, make sure they can hear us. Okay, test 1 2 3, test 2 3 for the interviews. Test 1 2 3. Great. Okay, so we're all set. Hey, we've got Tristan Miramontes. All right, Tristan is the goalie for the Troy Trojans. Tristan, from your point of view, how if for a goalie where the play is probably 80% down at the other end of the rink, is there a concentration trouble, or how did you feel during the game?
Well, you kind of just have to imagine that the score is kind of flipped, so you don't think too much about it. If you're watching them down there, just try and stay warm the whole time, keep moving, because if you don't, then you'll start settling down, and then when they come back in your zone, you're lazy and tired.
Right. So it is a challenge, this type of game for a goalie. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you from the Troy area?
Originally, I was born down in Los Angeles County, but I was only there for about 4 months, and I came to Troy, and I've lived here most of my life.
How did you guys wind up in Troy?
My dad and my mom just moved here, and then this is just where we started living now. So
Los Angeles to Troy?
yeah, Los Angeles to Troy.
Well, hey, I tell you what class are you right now?
Sophomore. I'm class of 2027.
So you've got a couple years to go.
Yes, I do.
How long have you been playing hockey?
I started my 8th grade year, so this is my 3rd season.
Always been a goalie?
Yeah, I had 4 practices as a right wing and then went straight to goalie. I haven't stopped.